Come on, easy up now. Come on.
Nie ma tak w domu, tylko żeby... Gdzie one biegną? Gdzie w ogrodzenie? O ja pierniczę, jakie głupie krowy. Tutaj! Bramy tam macie. Jeszcze jedna... No, 3 się jeszcze zgubiły.
Alright, now lead them into the pen. Stay together, you dumb animals.
Miałeś się do
Here we are.
ogrodzenia. No dobra, do
I'm proud
zagrody.
of you, son.
Jest, udało się.
That's gotta be more exciting than those books of yours.
Sure. If nearly getting killed is your idea of exciting.
Nice work, son.
Ale z nas kurczy farmerzy.
You did real good out there.
Urodzeni normalnie pierwsza
Come
klasa.
on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable. Hey, that's a fine herd we got ourselves.
So we're ranchers?
Did a good job, son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Pa.
Make a rancher of you yet.
$15 krów mi doliczyli. $100 za to, że nie wiem, że sobie krowy przeprowadziłem. Teraz mam 2 misje do wyboru. Aha, czyli do Jacka. Nie mogę, bo to pomiędzy 11 a 6, tak? No to 2 godziny, to do Abigail trzeba lecieć. Teraz dla każdego członka rodziny będę musiał misję wypełniać.
What you cooking?
Pestilence, co to było? Głód? Chyba tak.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest,
Albo
though.
zaraza.
Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack. I look at him and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't
Ja
gonna
się
be no
zastanawiam w ogóle, skąd John miał kasę czy coś, żeby taką chałupę mieć. Jak on ją zdobył. To raczej chałupa to raczej, no, trochę by były warte.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there!
All right.
Domowy obiadek i od razu tego. O robocie zapominam. Teraz mam wielkie zadanie, zabić kruki na silosie. Zanim kukurydzy mi powyżerają. Kurde, łapię wszystkie jakie się da. O. Jeden. Gdzie pieprzone kruki? Wypierdzielać mi stąd. Moja farba. Ja tu jestem panem i władcą. No i przoduję. A, szybkie przodowanie i teraz jedziemy dalej. Podłe kruki. To jest mój boss. Mój nemesis wielki. Teraz mi wyjedzą kukurydzy, co to jest? Jak one mogą... O, udało się chyba. Jak one mogą kukurydzę wyjadać w tej chwili, kiedy wszystkie latają w powietrzu?
Finally. Now about that stew.
Dokonam zemsty za te pieprzone kruki. Wypierdaj z mojej posesji. Ale już. O, nie mam zasięgu już. Dobra. Mam nadzieję, że nie wrócą. Teraz do żonki. Misja druga. Starzy przyjaciele, nowe problemy. Czy to nie nazwa misji, która już wcześniej była?
Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarlane. She's a friend. Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
Zazdrosna jest.
Nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't. Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo.
Tak, tylko że połowę nam kruki wyjadły. Super zapasy mamy, cholera.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
O, są całe nasze zapasy kukurydzy jadą. Sporo mamy.
John, wait!
Jednak jest zazdrosna.
Maybe I should meet this McFarlane woman. Well, come
O,
on
mam
then.
limit czasowy.
Let's get
Zapieprzamy, żonko. Dobra, wyciągniemy ile tam koni
going.
mechanicznych mamy. Z tych dwóch, o już się zmęczyły, zajebiście.
Company, you only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off cavorting with cowgirls in the next county? I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So,
Teraz jak jebny
is she
skoka, to
married,
będzie szaleństwo.
Miss Bonnie McFarlane?
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No, normal as in 2 eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type,
Sorry.
Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote.
Shit.
Just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
Half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
A Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. Better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family that left you for dead. You knew the truth, John, and they hated you for it.
No, ciuchcia. Ciu. Pojechała sobie piną dalej.
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very fun.
No, they learned pretty quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
Sons of bitches.
It wasn't them or being there. I didn't care about that. I've been in far worse
A,
situations.
jesteśmy na miejscu. Dowieźliśmy im tę kukurydzkę.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite the gentleman all of a sudden? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise. Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goat some manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? You're gonna start yammering about women's work, John. I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
Ej, jeden worek został, co jest? Jak żeście opróżniali? Chyba trochę zawiedziona jest. Że jednak jestem żonaty.
Ma'am?
Znajdziesz sobie innego, kochana. No teraz można powoli sobie wrócić, nie tak na szaleńca.
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyways.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush better than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You've clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
Taka sobie
That's quite a
mała
ranch
tego
they got
sprzeczka
there.
małżeństwa.
As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John.
Lubią sobie
How many
docinać
times can we
jedno
start
drugiemu.
again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? A life of pride
Drogi
for
kulo, bo cię rozjadę.
Together, ain't we?
until they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dutch, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are, than they were.
Maybe we can't change. But we gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were.
Kurde, nie wiem co się dzieje, ale jakaś chrypa mnie
How's
zaczyna
Jack
wybierać.
doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe, normal even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of this? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
No jakoś mi się wiedzie po tym wszystkim.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
O, będzie znowu zupka ze szczura. Zajebiście. Twój specjał, kochanie. Ładny wóz, ale muszę go zostawić. Mamy misję wujaszka albo u Johna. Wolę Johna, bo chyba... Jacka. U Jacka się by skończyło zaraz. O nie. Aha, do 16 tu siedzi. Co? Od 11 do 1 tylko jest? To też masz pory, kurde. To zupełnie jak pan doktor, a wujaszek? O, no fajnie. No to teraz sobie będziemy przeskakiwać. O nie, wujek idzie, dobra. Chyba będzie można wystartować, jak on już tu będzie stał. No jest tu przecież, no zobacz. Głupia gro. O. Umarł. Wujek, wstawaj. Wstawaj, wujek. Wstawaj, misja. Misja nas czeka. No kurde jego mać. O jest, dobra. Jest i ten, Jack. Jaką siestę sobie walnęli? John Marston i syn. Marston. Lubię sobie z niego żartować. Nie, to porządny chłop jest. Oczywiście, że Marston. A co tam czytasz, synku?
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Kamasutra pewno.
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the west,